Yo, what's good? You guys are tuned into the Linc Up featuring Symone Stanley, Lord Brunson, and yours truly, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the content. We are live on 3 channels. I repeat, we're live on 3 channels. We're live on Lord Brunson's channel. Make sure you guys lock in. We're live on Symone Stanley's channel, Symone with the Sports. Make sure y'all lock in. And we are live on Chalk It Up Sports, you guys. We appreciate y'all for being here. It means a lot to us. Stay active, stay engaged. You guys know the content always gets better and better and better. And, you know, it makes it even better when the Philadelphia Eagles continue to prove people wrong, man. Continue to prove people wrong, no matter what's going on, no matter what people try to say, no matter what drama that starts, whether it be internal or external, we always answer the call. You feel what I'm saying? And, you know, it's hard. It's difficult when you're at this level because everybody don't breathe the same air you breathe, but they expect the same results. You feel what I'm saying, LB?
I feel you. You know what I mean? Like, I expected to be here. You know, I don't know how everybody else feel, but I've been winning for a very long time. I've been winning for a very, very long time. No. We're gonna talk about it, y'all. This is all we do. We've been in the playoffs 4 straight years. We just saw our team in the Super Bowl. So everybody want to act like something was different when we was 2-2. You know what I mean? Feet been up the last 4 years. We contenders again. I don't know what y'all expected, but when you got a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, then you add a guy. We're gonna get into it, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Symone, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Like we said, Jalen said in his press conference, just because we don't do it doesn't mean we can't do it. We all knew Jalen Hurts could slice him up. We've seen him do it on multiple occasions. So I don't know why they was playing in our face like that. Like I said in my video, you can get it. You can get your L how you want it. You want it on the ground, you want it on the air. Just let us know how you want it. Regardless, we coming away with the win.
Yeah, simple as that. And it's so funny because obviously leading up to this game, there was a lot of talk around the passing game. And obviously, A.J. Brown, you know, set the first domino as it pertains to the internal, the so-called internal issues. And then BG did his thing with that. But it's funny. The media is trying to pretend that they didn't make this a conversation throughout the entire win streak. That's the funny part about it. You know, they want to say we gaslighting them, man. And you know, we started this conversation when in reality, y'all been nipping and prying the whole time. The only difference is one of our guys finally took the bait, and that's his fault. That's A.J. Brown's fault. But sometimes you got to say what's on your mind for, you know, in order for results to come your way. And regardless of what happened in that Panthers game, Eagles beat the Steelers, dominated the Steelers 27-13. And when I say that was an ass whooping, that was an ass whooping. I mean, they were neutralized top to bottom, side to side. They couldn't get anything done. And we actually spotted them a few points. If we're being honest, we spotted them some points. And we still did what we did. I mean, Eagles won 27-13. Jalen Hurts had a very dominant performance. Before we get into the numbers, right, just break down what you guys saw offensively. Then we're going to talk about the defense a little bit later, but just break down what you guys saw from Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, that overall offense offensively. Symone, we can start with you.
Jalen Hurts, pocket presence. We saw him take off a few times with his legs. A little earlier on, you know, it was a little slow early on, but then, you know, he heated up and he was able to take off later. Just the ability to get both DeVonta Smith and A.J. Brown involved and Greg Calcaterra involved. Kenny Gainwell showing that he stepped up at the running back 2 position, like being able to give Saquon Barkley an extended rest and Kenny Gainwell being able to carry that load, like that was huge. Yeah, I just all around really good performance. I mean, the first drive, we saw the way we glided down the field. Obviously, when Saquon Barkley went out, you know, it got a little congested. It got a little harder. I'm not really pressed on the turnover. It's TJ Watt. It's the Steelers. Again, they lead the league in takeaways. We already talked about that. TJ Watt just made a great play. But overall, I love what I've seen from the offense. Like I said, we can do it on the ground. We can do it on the air. How do you want it?
LB, what about you?
I saw elite confidence from Jalen Hurts. You know, we knew what the media wanted to see. We knew what the major knock was. And Jalen Hurts just said, I already got these bags of tricks on me. Like, all I got to do is show you. Pocket presence, you know, Symone alluded to that. That was top notch. That was A1. And just overall patience. You know what I mean? He didn't really I didn't get the sense that he was force feeding anybody. He made really, really quick, timely decisions because he has elite guys on the outside. You know what I mean? All he got to do is deliver the ball. You know, I'm not really sure why he waited so long in a lot of cases last week. But what we saw from Jalen Hurts was that when he's playing this locked in and when he's giving you a performance like this from a dual threat guy, that he's virtually unstoppable. You talking about at halftime, he only had one incomplete pass. You know what I mean? I think it was like 11 for 12 at the half. Mm-hmm. Almost 300 yards passing in the game, 2 touchdowns, 200-yard receivers in the game. He threw almost every ball that you could throw over the middle, sideline, timing routes. You know what I mean? Switching plays at the line of scrimmage. And then when Kenneth Gainwell had to take a bigger role due to Saquon Barkley being out, Jalen Hurts has never had a problem with trusting Kenny Gainwell. You know what I mean? He's always talked high about Kenny Gainwell, but you just see a trust factor. You know, he has a lot of trust in Calcaterra. You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of people noticed that, but you just saw you saw a franchise quarterback be a franchise quarterback. You know, it wasn't really no shock or no surprise to me. If you're coming out here and you're saying Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball right now in 2024 at this point of his career, you bugging. You know what I mean? That was cool to say the first 2 seasons, but right now he's already shown you that he can throw the ball. He can make any throw. So, we saw what we wanted to see, and he's had these games before. So it's not a shock. It's just like Jalen Hurts did it a different way.
Yeah, I think what frustrates me the most about the whole narrative surrounding Jalen Hurts this season is the fact that when they discuss the lack of passing game or the Eagles being bottom of the league in terms of pass yards or pass attempts, whatever it may be, they ignore the fact that, hey, there's a generational running back in the backfield. Right. And when you have a guy like that who's not only generational as far as talent goes, but who's also giving you generational results, who's breaking records every week, who's breaking not only team records, but, in-game league records, but whatever it may be, on pace to break an important record in the NFL, something that's held up for well over 2 decades. Do you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you factor in what Saquon Barkley has meant to this team and how dominant he's been, and not only has he been dominant, you've been able to dominate opponents. You see, it's not like they've been skating by the skin of their teeth running the ball. It's not like they've been in these knuckle dragger games week in and week out running the ball. They've been dominating teams, dominating. And right. When you have a guy like that in the backfield, you got to feed that. And then you pass the ball, as you see fit, and you include the play action and the RPO, things of that nature, right? So, and you bring down the pass attempts because you have a guy who's been dominating at that level, but they don't want to talk about it from that angle. They want to talk about it from the perspective of, oh, they're losing trust in Jalen Hurts. When in reality, Jalen Hurts has been one of the largest proponents. Like, yo, we got this guy back here. We got to feed him. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how it look. We're going to feed this guy, and we're going to ride it until we can't, and we're going to take this to the finish line to where we got to. So, it's just been really cumbersome trying to, make our way through this season, and this quarterback not getting the respect his just due. And I'm so glad he had the game he had yesterday because he answered the call. There was a lot of pressure on the whole team this week. And to make it even more fascinating, it's not like people didn't know what was coming. That's how he was on his. Mm-hmm. That's how he was in his bag. That's how he was locked in. They knew it was coming. They knew AJ Brown was gonna get the rock. They knew Devontae was gonna get the rock. They knew we was gonna pass the ball, and they still couldn't stop it.
There's not a defense at this point in Jalen Hurts' career that could stop a locked-in Jalen Hurts. He's seen it all. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no guy that got five starts under his belt. He's seen it all. He knows how people want to attack him. He knows how people want to perceive him. You know what I mean? Just having Saquon Barkley in the backfield makes it that much easier for him, in my opinion. And a lot of people don't really tap on this portion of it. When you have an offensive line the way that we have paired with Saquon Barkley, it's just not Saquon Barkley that's feasting. You know what I mean? We probably got 3 all-pro players on the offensive line as well. You know what I mean? Think about it from that aspect. Landon Dickerson and Jordan Mailata might be all-pro this year. Lane might be all-pro this year. Cam Jurgens might be a Pro Bowl. So it's a whole unit that is taken over in large and during this 9-game winning streak. A whole unit of guys. It's just not Saquon Barkley just doing whatever you want. It's a lot of things that have to happen for Saquon Barkley to be as successful as he's been. And when you got a guy that's on pace to break Eric Dickerson's record, you're supposed to give him the ball. Everybody's acting like that. Oh, Jalen Hurts not giving the number 1 option the ball. Saquon Barkley's the number 1 option. Like, what are you talking about? He's on pace to break a record. I understand how important Smitty and AJ are to what we got going on long term. But this year, Saquon Barkley is the number 1 option for the Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley is cut from a Barry Sanders cloth. Let's stop acting like he's not a guy that's supposed to not get the ball. You know what I mean? But Symone keep talking about airing ground. However you want it, we could beat you. And that's a testament to Howie Roseman on how this thing was built.
And Symone, it's so funny because it seemed like the Eagles can't win worth for losing. And what I mean by that is, like, they say, hey, run the ball, run the ball. All right, we running the ball.
Mhm.
Hey, yo, damn, y'all don't trust Jalen Hurts no more. He not throwing the ball. Hold on, wait. Y'all just told us to run the ball more. Oh, Jalen Hurts, you gotta find other receivers than AJ Brown. You can't keep relying on AJ Brown. Okay, he's trying to spread the ball around. He's trying to get it to his running backs. He's trying to get to his tight end. Hey, you're not getting AJ Brown the ball enough. It just seemed like it's so many angles they try, but at the end of the day, you know, I've come to this conclusion that regardless of what they say, the results gonna be the results. You know, insanity is the definition. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result, right? We ain't insane. We was running that ball like clockwork, and we was getting the results we needed. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, Symone, like, I'm curious to get your perspective on just when you look at, because you mentioned like the confidence and the pocket presence Jalen Hurts displayed in that game. I mean, he was extremely accurate. 25 for 32, 290 passing yards, averaged 9 yards an attempt, which is insane. 2 passing touchdowns, a 125.3 rating. You know, when Jalen Hurts is playing at this level, right? Is there really anything that can be done to slow the Eagles down?
Mm-mm. The only thing that can stop us right now, even before this game, like, and we didn't forget y'all, or I didn't forget y'all in the comments. Last week in the comments, y'all was on our neck saying, why aren't y'all getting on Jalen? Y'all giving Jalen a pad? Yeah. They was all up in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically calling out me and LB. Saying we glass half full with Jalen. Y'all was wilding at us in the chat last week, so y'all owe Jalen an apology. Don't be on here acting like y'all wasn't tripping.
Hold on, real quick, Symone. Glass half full. Is that a problem? No, the glass still
exactly.
half full. It's all about perspective. It's perspective. That's the difference. See, when
that's
people say
why
that,
I ignored the comments.
Yeah,
but they was mad because we wasn't crucifying Jalen. But even before this performance that we saw on Sunday, which we knew Jalen could have, there was no stopping us.
Mm-mm.
But us. We the only thing that could stop us. The only thing that could stop us is injuries and silly mistakes. Penalties, fighting, turnovers. We the only ones that could stop us. We face all different kinds of defenses. When we faced the Browns, they had a really good defense. We faced the Ravens. They said the Ravens had the #1 defense. Still no problem. Oh, the Steelers, they got the most balanced defense y'all gonna face. They #1 in takeaways. We face all different melodies of what is supposed to be the top defenses in the league. Hasn't been able to stop us.
And the funny thing about it is, too, is when I'm looking at Jalen Hurts' numbers right now, they acting like he's not throwing the ball at all. They acting like they taking the ball out of his hands. Jalen Hurts has been accurate. He's been throwing touchdowns. His average per attempt has been extremely high this year. He's averaging 8 yards an attempt this season. 8 yards an attempt.
Is that a high for him?
That's let me see. For him, is that a high? Let me double check that. Is that a high for him? That is a career high for him.
Mm-hmm.
Career high. His the next closest was 2022. It was 8 yards an attempt. This year is 8.1. So it's not really drastic. But the bottom line is he may not, like AJ Brown, like DeVonta Smith, the opportunities may not have been in high supply, but they've been potent. They've been effective. He's been accurate. Like having stretches in the season where he's completing 70% of his passes, 80% of his passes. Like, look, that Giants game, 71%. Cincinnati, 80%. Jacksonville, 75%. Dallas, 70%. Washington, 64%. Rams, 68%. And then Baltimore, he had 57%. That was a unique game. Then Carolina, he was accurate, but it still didn't look right. So let's not pretend Jalen Hurts has been a weak link. Let's not pretend Jalen Hurts has been a liability. Jalen Hurts had those first 4 weeks when things was a little messy. He cleaned it up. They got more efficient. They leaned on a running game, and he's been delivering passes. He's been averaging, like 2 to 3 touchdowns every single week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand. You know what? There's no need to understand it. Let's get into some of these numbers on offense. Like I said, Jalen Hurts, 25 for 32, 290 passing yards, 9.1 yards per attempt. He completed 78% of his passes this week. 2 touchdowns, 125.3 rating. Then you factor in the A.J. Brown effect. Elba, you said it, right? 200-yard receivers. A.J. Brown, 8 catches, 110. DeVonta Smith, 11 catches, 109. Both had a touchdown. Both had 20-plus yard plays throughout the game. both had double-digit targets. Then Kenny Gainwell's impact in the passing game, the unsung hero on third down. I mean, when the Eagles are playing like this, and when everybody's a threat, it was so important for Kenny Gainwell to get involved like this because I've been talking about it. In order for us to get where we want to go, in order for Saquon to make it where we need him to make it to, and to be as effective as we need him to be effective, it's going to be so important for Kenny Gainwell to be able to hold his water.
You know what? I was mad at AJ last week. But the more and more I think about it, that was extremely necessary. To remind everybody how dynamic we are. And, it's not a problem. Jalen Hurts was seeing stuff in that Steelers game that he just was not seeing during his 9-game winning streak. You know what I mean? He like the simple crossing route to Smitty has been there all year.
Bro, he was decisive. He was really decisive.
It's been there all year for run after the catch, yards after the catch for Smitty. It's been there all year. Him seeing that right now at the right time, while we're gearing up to try to get this number 1 seed and go to the playoffs, could be dangerous, man, for a lot of teams coming up. And this is what I've been wondering. I've been sitting back chilling. You know what I mean? Where's the apologies at? The disrespect was at a volume that I haven't heard in a long time. Where's these guys at with their whiteboards drawing up these plays, talking about how good he was? Because they was quick to run to Twitter and run all the Acho. He was quick to run around with his ring light and his makeup on, you know what I mean, to say how ineffective he was. But where he at now? Nobody's breaking down plays. Nobody's doing all the fancy film breakdown on how good he was. I'd be confused by that, man. I'd really be confused by that. The hate for Jalen Hurts is beyond X's and O's, and it's pathetic at this point. That's why when we win the Super Bowl, it's going to remain quiet. And the victory, you know what I mean, where he was extremely A1 as a quarterback, all they talked about was how good Goff was in a loss. He lost. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about a shootout and when the person dies. Nobody cares about the man who lost the shootout. You lost. Nobody cares about the Western where it was a bang out in the bar and somebody died. Oh, the person who walked out the bar is the one who won the shootout in the Western.
To the victor goes the spoils.
I'm confused by this. The disrespect to Jalen Hurts is wild, man. And that stuff with Foxworth, I know we talked about it a little behind the scenes, is alarming to me. You're mad at the guy because he's handsome?
I'm telling you.
This where we at now, y'all.
They've never come across somebody like Jalen Hurts in the media, bro. They've never come across somebody like
Explain from a woman's perspective.
Yeah, please.
If I'm telling you, my mama said the same thing. And when I tell you, my mom for the last 40 years has listened to sports talk non-stop. She has not missed a single. She keep it on. She worked from home. She's worked from home for 40 years. She keep it on in the background. She even said she has never seen nothing. She's not an Eagles fan. She's never seen nothing like she's seen the hate for Jalen Hurts. She never want to agree with me. She never want to give me my 10s, especially when it comes to this sports. I've been telling her this. She finally agreed with me. I'm telling y'all, what athlete have y'all seen that is like, I don't even know the word to describe it, but a sex symbol? What athlete has?
I can't answer that.
And then it's coupled with the fact that Jalen Hurts is so, like, he doesn't buy into it. It's the humbleness. There has been, like, in lack of better words, like cocky. I don't want to say that in a negative sense, but guys that have bought into, like Deion Sanders, for example, like Deion Sanders bought into that. Odell Beckham, he bought into a little bit. Jalen Hurts has surpassed like a sports figure. I'm telling you, women who don't even know what sports is, don't even know what a first down is, can't even tell you the mascot of the Eagles. They love Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got all the women, bro. All the women.
It's that aura.
He makes men uncomfortable. As analysts, they have never covered an athlete that has made them uncomfortable before.
It's usually, it's usually a woman that has this type of draw. Like I remember probably Serena. You know what I mean? Serena had her wave for a minute where she just was
this level. Not to this level, bro. I've never seen that. I'm telling you, I've never seen nothing like this. I have so many friends, women friends who have been my friends since 3rd grade. I have friends that I have been friends with since 3rd grade. They have never asked me about nobody before. But
okay, from a man perspective, I think Serena was up there. She was up there. She had it on lock for a little minute.
Because now I'm trying to think who.
It's
like,
been years.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to think.
Bro.
Who?
I would say
ever
since the Super Bowl.
That Super Bowl early on in 2022, Jalen Hurts has been going strong, bro.
You got to think. He did that when I think after the Super Bowl, then he did that commercial with Tiana Taylor, the Nike one. It was a wrap after that. Then he started getting Essence magazines.
It started early.
That's what it was. It was the Essence spread. That's what did it.
I think it was the Essence.
It was the Essence spread. Because my mom was like, "Who this?"
And see, the men, they don't know how to deal with it.
Bro,
they don't know how to deal with it, bro.
Just talk ball, honestly. Just talk sports, honestly.
But they're jealous. A normal man can cover. Y'all is normal, so y'all just seeing ball. These dudes are uncomfortable, like a baddie, for lack of better terms, makes some people uncomfortable. Some people who are insecure, they don't know how to handle themselves around baddie energy. They can't. If baddie energy makes them uncomfortable because they just cannot fathom the baddiness.
Symone, I will say this though, right? I will say this though. When I saw them diamonds dancing, I turned into a bird a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, bro, I thought it was AI, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was AI, bro. Yo, I'm like, bro, they put AI on my man Jules.
Yo, I saw somebody tweet and said, somebody said them diamonds doing a bachata. I was like, what? Them Jones. I'm gonna be honest.
Them shits was doing a jerk. They was jumping all over the place, bro. They was jumping all over the place. They were jumping all over the place, bro. I'm like, damn, them Jones dancing,
bro.
I've seen diamonds do that, but them Jones, it looked like he had on aluminum foil for a minute.
It looked like
what is this?
Yo, rapper shit don't do that.
It was censored. It looked like sensory.
Yo, rapper shit don't do that.
Nah,
but it looked like a static screen. It looked like a static screen on like a TV.
It did.
Somebody said this is why sports is for men. Nah, it's the men that's acting out of pocket. The women have no problem covering Jalen Hurts. You don't see Joy Taylor acting out of pocket.
It is.
Women acting out of pocket. It's women. It's some of these men that are threatened and don't know how to act around Jalen.
That's a fact. You haven't seen no analysts say nothing wild, try to shoot their shot, disrespect him in any way. You ain't seen no females do that.
Right.
All you see is these men like Foxworth talking about what did Foxworth say?
He said he got pretty privilege.
He's suffering from pretty privilege. He got his Kango on and $1 trillion worth of jewelry. Anytime the last time
he said he was
batting his eyes.
His eyes. What?
The last time I seen somebody do a rundown on a man like that and talk about everything that they deem to be positive in a negative light was a chick hating on the man that did her wrong. That's how these dudes is acting, bro. It's eyelashes and your stupid car and your stupid haircut. That's how women act. You got grown analysts mad at the man because I don't think he handsome. I don't think nothing of him. He another dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got guys that's mad because other people think he handsome. That's weird. That's suspect. There's something wrong with that.
I met him in person, and you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about football.
Jalen Hurts is who they wanted to be. Jalen Hurts, when they was 7 years old, and their dream of being a star athlete was to be a star athlete, to get all the women, to have all the chains, to have all the attention. Jalen Hurts is who a lot of these men wanted to be. They can't stand the fact that Jalen Hurts is living out their dreams.
It's sad.
And the thing is, though, Jalen don't wear that chain all the time. He wear it every now and again. He don't wear it all the time. He wears suits to the games. He wears suits. He keep it playing.
Yeah. I think that might be the first time. I think that might be the first time he wore that chain this year.
He was trying to send a message. My man came in the all black, the Kelly Green sweats. Like he looked like he ain't had time to like get all
They don't got time. And but like this is what really bothered him. Not only do he get attention outside of football, it's the confidence. You got to carry yourself a certain way when you're getting that type of attention. You just got to. When he took the podium and said, "Is that what y'all wanted to see?" He didn't say good morning, good afternoon, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Beat traffic, get home safe. Is that what y'all wanted to see? Is that what y'all wanted? And that's what burns them up. Because Foxworth is like, he's acting like he did it 3 weeks in a row. Now that's the criteria now to have an outstanding game 3 weeks in a row. I thought the criteria was to win because we've been doing that for 10 straight weeks. For 10 straight weeks. You got to stop hating on this man, bro. Stop talking about this was one of his problems out of Alabama. He's like 5 years removed from Alabama. He done got a contract now. He done played in the Super Bowl. Why are we talking about him still being benched in college now?
Because they're running out. They run the LB. They're running out. They know the clock is ticking. They know they know we're on the fast track to that bowl. They know it. They feel it. They sense it. They know deep down in their heart, ain't no team checking this team. They know that, and they see it, and they feel it in their bones.
Did Minnesota lose last night?
No, they won.
Oh, they won. All right,
they won. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing though about that. Minnesota got to play Detroit, so they're going to cannibalize each other. One of those teams is going to help us out. It just depends on who it is.
Who we need to win though? Because who, you know what I'm saying?
We need Detroit to win. We need Detroit to win because if Minnesota is the only one of us that controls their own destiny. If Minnesota wins out, they get the number 1 seed. So we need Detroit to beat them.
I think Detroit gonna beat them too. Because they just lost.
They got a bunch of injuries.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. We need a draw.
Listen. I'm cool with going to play Sam Darnold with this defense.
I'm cool too.
We're gonna
expose that.
And it's indoors. I'm cool with that. Because we'll be having to go to Minnesota. But you know, Jalen Hurts did what he was supposed to do. And I think that you're gonna see a lot of that moving forward now. Barkley's still gonna get his touches, but it's definitely time to air it out, man. We got nothing but division games left. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has a secondary that can check our wide receiver core. It's just time to be smart. It's time to see. We scored 10 points in the first quarter last week, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're peaking. People thought we was peaking. You know what I'm saying? They thought we was peaking. We didn't do that all year. Now it's time to start finishing games by halftime. Finish games by halftime so you can rush your guys and get them ready for the playoffs.
It's funny, you know, we was talking earlier in the season like, hey, Detroit, don't peak too soon. We tried to tell people Detroit peaking too soon. And all we did was just ride the wave. That's all we did. We stuck to our guns. We rode this Saquon crazy run, running streak. And when you look at it, you got to say to yourself, we was keeping bullets in the clip. We wasn't really emptying the clip on people. Detroit was trying to empty the clip on everybody if you watch them games. Mm-hmm. They was trying so hard to not only win games, they was trying so hard to embarrass people. And the football gods don't like that. They don't like that. I saw what they did to Jacksonville. They had Jacksonville dead to right. Jacksonville was winning that game. They could have rested their starters and kept it pushing. You know what they did? They tried to run it up on them. Going forward on 4th down in the 4th quarter, you up by 30. Like, they was trying to run it up. And the football gods don't reward that. Now, you look at the Philadelphia Eagles side of things, Saquon Barkley was doing his thing. The passing game was kind of taking the back seat, but the passing game was still effective. The only time the passing game really got a little weird was the past 2 games, right? But regardless, though, like you said, LB, we're peaking at the right time. Now we're starting to really dig deep into that bag. And when we're playing like this, and if you really look at the distribution of touches, Saquon still had 19 rush attempts. 21 total touches in the game. Jalen Hurts threw the ball 32 times. He ran the ball 15 times. We could spread this ball around and be dominant. So now just imagine if Saquon would have got his yesterday. Imagine if he would have been. Saquon didn't even play the second quarter and had 19 touches. Didn't even play the second quarter. So when you factor all that in, the Philadelphia Eagles, they've created a monster. They created a monster.
What was Saquon's stat line?
Saquon's stat line was 19 carries on the ground. 65 rushing yards, the average 3.4 yards an attempt. His longest run of the day was 22 yards. Now, here's the thing about that, right? He may not have been able to get off the way he wants to, but he has some pretty crucial runs for, like I said, 22 yards. He had like a 15-yard run or something like that in between. Like, he had key runs in big moments, but you got to give Pittsburgh credit for making his job hard. And, again, he didn't play the second quarter. He missed the whole quarter of football. And
that was
19
that,
carries,
was
65 yards.
that was Pittsburgh's focus. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to say, well, we've let Saquon run wild for 9 weeks. Now let's see if Jalen Hurts remembers how to throw the ball. You know what I mean? So that was Pittsburgh's focus, man. We knew Mike Tomlin was going.
That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
But I would expect Mike Tomlin to try to take Saquon away. I would expect that. You know what I mean? But you can't stop everything we could do. Like if you can't stop Saquon, you just make yourself susceptible for hell on earth, bro. Because it's like play action could get activated, whatever the case may be. But whatever, man. Like, dude. So we have to win these games because we chasing a number 1 seed.
Right.
Did the Commanders clinch
a playoff spot?
Yeah.
That's a good
Maybe.
question.
I don't think they clinched the playoff spot.
I could double check that for you right now.
So they might clinch with this window.
Who?
The Commanders, if they beat us.
I don't like the way he said that.
No, they ain't clinched none yet.
They're not going to win. They're not going to win.
They ain't clinched.
But I'm just saying both teams still have something to play for because the division is out of play.
We win this game. If we win this game, we lock down the division. If we win this game,
if we win the game, we up the NFC East. They can.
It's a lot to play.
Win the NFC East.
Yeah, and
we got to lose out and they got to win out.
Basically, and that's not going to happen. So we know how that go. We know exactly how that go. So offensively, we know how dominant this team was, right? AJ Brown, DeVonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, right? Saquon Barkley did this thing. I want to talk a little bit more about Kenny Gainwell. Then I want to tap into that final 21 play, 10-minute drive. I want to tap in that with y'all. But Kenny Gainwell, I mean, he was a third down merchant, like third and long. Like, I mean, Kenny Gainwell was shot out of a cannon yesterday. You could tell he been hanging around Saquon a little too long, man. Like, you just see it. You see the spin. You see
it. Yeah, that notepad. That notepad was out.
When he did that spin, I could have swore that was Saquon. The way he was moving. And then
there was another one where I thought it was Saquon. I could have swore I thought Saquon was out there and it was Gainwell.
But Mo, the crazy thing about that spin was after he did the spin, because as soon as he caught the ball, he turned up field. Ball was right there. He spin. And he could have ran out of bounds once he got the first down.
Mm-hmm.
No, he put the shoulder down, so we getting physical. Like, it's the mindset shift. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I feel like any other time Kenny Gainwell would have ran out of bounds right there. He got the first down. All right, boom, next play. No.
Any other time he wouldn't have got the first down.
Yeah.
With that defender sent right there, when he sped, I just knew that play was getting blown up.
Yeah, and then the other one when he caught the ball in the backfield again in the red zone, split the two defenders, ran right through him. Could have got the touchdown. I mean, Kenny Gainwell, it's so important for Kenny Gainwell to be coming on like this. It's so important. It makes our passing game, our running game. Now I want to see 2 running back sets. I want to see Kenny Gainwell and Saquon on the field at the same time. I want to see that in the passing game, especially.
Yeah, that'll definitely take our dynamicness to the next level. You know what I mean? But Kenny Gainwell, man, he did the bulk of his damage, coming out the backfield catching the ball. And, that's what those Memphis running backs known for. I think Gibson that used to play for the Commanders came from there. Kenny Gainwell, those guys catch the ball coming from that school. And, this was always division when you drafted Kenny Gainwell. He could catch better than Miles Sanders. You know what I mean? That's what this was about. Kenny Gainwell, man, might be looking at getting himself a little 2-year deal because he's on his final year. You know what I mean? I can see the Eagles going to bat for keeping Kenny Gainwell around.
Really? That's what I don't think. I think they drafted Will Shipley for that exact reason. Think about Will Shipley's skill set. He can catch the ball in the backfield. You know what I mean? He can do all of that. Now we don't really know how elusive he is.
Dang, I forgot all about Will.
Because we haven't seen him in those situations, but we know Will Shipley's not afraid to run in between the tackles. He's very physical. You know what I mean? He should have had a touchdown earlier in the season, but they took it away because of a penalty. But regardless, though, I think Kenny Gainwell likely is out of here. I think that's where Will Shipley comes in. But regardless, though, he's here now, and I was really proud of Kenny Gainwell for stepping up when Saquon went down. And you could just tell Saquon just been in his ear, like, yo, listen, you know what you're doing out there. You know what you're doing. Like, so as soon as Kenny Gainwell, I forgot what he did. Saquon was right there next to him, like, yeah, I see you. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff rubs off, man. Then Jamal Singleton, got to give the running back coach a lot of credit, man. He got them boys running through walls.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this defense.
Hold on, wait. That 21 play drive though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
21 play, dog. The Steelers only had 2 possessions in the second half compared to the 7 they had in the first half. 2 possessions. Think about it. Just like really let that sink in for a second. A whole half. That's 2 quarters. That's 30 minutes of football. You only had the ball 2 times. That's unheard of.
Yeah, time of possession killer. Time of possession killer.
That's some UFC shit. That's like strangling somebody saying, "Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. It's gonna happen already. It's gonna happen to you. Just go to sleep." Like they strangled him, and you got
you know what? You could tell they're not used to that either, Tone, because Mike Tomlin actually punted. And like, oh, my defense might get the ball back to me. You can tell they're not used to that.
Right. That's
like, you never getting this ball back again. Like, why would you do that?
That's a very good point because even the commentary, Tom Brady and I was like, well, you're punting it right there? Because like it seemed like Tom Brady and I'm watching this game, they're like, he must not be seeing what we're seeing. Right. You don't want to punt that ball. And I thought they wasn't going to punt it, but when they punted it, I was like, oh, I bet say less.
Yeah, I thought they wasn't going to punt. I was like, hold up, wait for some trickery because we know they love that special team.
Exactly. And then when you not only a 21 play, but where they started from. They started from their own 3-yard line and then lost yards because of the false start. So they started the drive at their own 2-yard line and drove all the way to the field on that defense. That defense. All right, Jalen, and then on top of that, it wasn't just they were running the ball. Jalen Hurts was trying to go for the kill. They was converting third downs in the air. They was hitting everybody on that drive. It was remarkable, man. That was one of the most methodical, one of the most surgical drives I've seen. When Jalen Hurts is playing like that, like Tom Brady said, when you playing like that, young man, you unstoppable.
Yeah, that's a fact. So what? I'm sorry, go ahead, Symone.
We just quickly brush past Gainwell. Nobody gonna miss him but me.
But Kenny, no, I'm gonna miss Kenny.
I'm gonna miss him for sure. But I mean, you know how it goes.
It's blowing. I want him back. It's blowing me because he really looked like a force yesterday. Yeah. And also in the playoffs against the Giants here, we went to the bowl. He had 100 yards rushing. You know what I mean? In that playoff game. You know what I mean? Kenneth Gainwell catching that ball, he looked different, man. Yeah. He looked different. I think you can get the same production from Will Shipley. So it might be hard to keep him. I think Will Shipley can do it.
I'm not saying we're going to keep him, but dang, y'all just brush past his exit that fast. Like, geesh.
I
think we're going to sign him. I think we're going to
be able to, bro.
If he keep doing what he's doing, we're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to if he keep doing what he's doing. But, like you said, LB, that defense.
Before we get to the defense, Mike Tomlin was sick that whole game.
They said he had the suds. You saw the SpongeBob meme?
He had the suds.
not Najee Harris. He was sick after that.
Najee was sick, bro.
Yeah, Najee was sick.
We gonna talk about the defense, but Najee, bro, Tomlin said, man, get the out my face. There ain't no vibe for that. You could just
that's what Tomlin said to him.
No,
Tomlin, to the ref, not to.
Oh yeah. He said that after the penalties were not for the fight on Slay. We were slaying between them. So that's so.
Man,
I thought they were offset the penalties. That's normally what happens. I thought they were offset them, and then we just replayed it down. The ref said, "Nah, your guy started it. Your guy shouldn't have drove him back there." Meanwhile, when you check the footage from somebody's cell phone, you see Slay throwing them jaws. Like
no, but the play was over.
The play was over,
and he about 50,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's like why you still blocking me, bro? Are you trying to hurt me?
Exactly.
And you'll never see Slay get that mad.
No, yeah, that's how you know.
You'll never see after that Slay out there recovering fumbles. Like Slay was in the mix after that. Like you'll never see Slay get that mad.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you mentioned Najee Harris, Symone. I tried telling people all week, Najee Harris is not like that. I've been saying it all week. He's not that good. He's really not, man. He just big. And like that's it.
Yeah. He got fell off a little bit.
Not Najee Harris is physical. That's
it though, bro. He ain't got no moves.
No, he can run. Najee Harris can run. Najee Harris had jump over you on the middle too.
Najee Harris is a very solid running back, but I feel like there was a time where the conversation was like he was a top running back.
His rookie year was borderline elite.
Yeah, but he fell off from that. But he's still very good. He just not what he was at 1 year.
I don't think he had 3 down back at all. I I was watching that. First of all, let's keep it true, right? This dude in this game, 6 carries, 14 yards. Longest run of the day was 7 yards.
Come on,
let's talk about who we played. Look who we played. Look, they played the Eagles defense, bro. Who ran for a bean on us this year? I don't think nobody ran for a bean on us.
Our defense, like, the way they came out on them first couple of drives, y'all, made me uncomfortable. Like they put fear in me.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Symone, because I'm watching the defense and I'm like, damn. Like,
I was scared from Atlanta. I was scared from Atlanta. Remember
they
when
started? What made y'all nervous? The
way they were playing was so ferocious.
No.
It was giving me the chills.
It's the
you talking about the Pittsburgh defense or our defense? Oh yeah, it was different. It was different.
It looked different.
It had me scared.
It was different.
They looked so like Russell Wilson couldn't do anything.
I think they had like 3 and outs. They started the game off with,
and not just in negative yards. Their first 3 drives, not only was they 3 and outs, they had negative net yards.
Yeah, they was going backwards.
Yeah, they was going backwards, bro.
Bro, Nolan Smith is good. Nolan Smith. And what is this? When we start doing this?
I don't care. Yo.
When we start doing this,
silence the crowd.
Coop started doing it.
Chill. This one.
Coop did it.
Coop started it, and now everybody doing it.
But we at home though. Coop did it in Baltimore. I get it. Like, hey, calm down, Baltimore. We in Philly now. Like,
it means like, y'all, we do this. Why you hype?
Oh yeah, relax. This is normal.
It's like
it's normal.
Relax.
I like that shit though.
Yeah. I like it too because everybody in on it. The defense, the offense, everybody in on it.
Every time somebody get a first down, they doing it. I saw Kenny G doing it, Smitty doing it, AJ doing it. Like everybody's doing it.
AJ doing like my arms too big. That should be like.
Yeah, AJ don't be really doing it right.
Yeah.
I feel like Kenny G was always doing some variation of that. I don't think Kenny G's little thing is that. Kenny be doing something else with his ass.
I don't know, but that just goes to show, like you said, everybody's on one accord. We all moving in the same direction. You feel what I'm saying? And that's beautiful to see. And you need that kind of energy going into the playoffs, right? But this defense, like you said, let's start with Nolan Smith. Let's start there. Nolan Smith was arguably, outside of Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith was probably the best defender out there. I mean, he was, Josh Sweat don't get that sack without Nolan Smith blowing that up. Nolan Smith blew it up. And then obviously Josh Sweat did his thing. I mean, speak on just the strides Nolan Smith has taken from year one to now. LB, let's start with you, bro.
I mean, if you had to do like, so there's no sophomore list. It's just an all rookie team and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. I think if you talk about the second year guys, the guys in his class, I would say Nolan Smith might have made himself like a top 5 guy from the guys in his class, so far in their rookie year into this year right now, man. I'm proud to say that I was extremely wrong about Nolan Smith and where I thought he would be at this point in the season. Like you saw IQ yesterday. You know what I mean? When Russell Wilson is running a bootleg, everybody followed the bootleg except Nolan Smith. Nolan was like a missile right on his ass. You know what I mean? You see IQ. You see him now being able to beat guys, you know what I'm saying, off of the line of scrimmage with speed and strength. You see more moves being developed. It's just he is a first-round pick. You know what I mean? He deserves the respect. And I think moving forward, Nolan Smith is going to be better every year moving forward. That's all I can say.
Symone, he played 95% of the snaps yesterday or Monday?
He earned it.
Nolan Smith, 95%. That's trust. Vic Fangio ain't got you out there if he don't trust you.
It's like them Bulldogs. They turn on the switch this season, bro.
They're going to end up getting Huff released.
I forgot about Huff.
They're going to end up releasing Huff.
Huff got Huff released.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yep, Jalen Hunt, too. They talking about him in the chat.
Yeah. Shoot. They on the hook, though. For $34 million, though. They on the hook. So... Regardless, you might as well hold on to him. He had asked at the end of the day. And when he comes back, even though they are playing where they playing like this, they lost BG, they lost Huff, and they still doing what they doing. You bring Bryce Huff back into the fold, and you get him back into that 3-point stance or that 4-point stance.
If we had BG, man, we might be talking about the best defensive line in the league right now. If we still had BG, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is elite. Jordan Davis is playing really, really good football, man. We already know what Jalen Carter brings to the table, but I don't know. Sometimes Jalen Carter, man, I don't know what's up with young boy, man. He just wild sometimes, bro. he a wild one, bro. That's why I wanted to talk about the defense, man, because Jalen Carter, man, he need to. I don't know if he need to chill or we need to let him just keep being wild.
Let him be wild.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, but He different, man. He different, bro, because the all like the stuff that make you scratch your head, like why would he just slap the shit out of somebody on the side of their helmet like that? Like, why would he do that? Then it's like he be cooking, so it's like, oh well, we ain't get a penalty for it. But I will.
In his defense,
you gotta just let him do him, bro.
In his defense, he said that
they were slapping him. He was
they were slapping him a few times in that game, and they didn't call it. And but you are right, LB. Like, you don't want that. Like, that could be a costly penalty. He got lucky. That's a costly penalty, and the same thing that we want to reel in is kind of what makes him him. Go ahead.
This what I want. You know what I mean? I'm not even worried about the penalty, Tone. I want him to just seem to be more controllable. Because when you got guys that seem to be uncontrollable, like Nick couldn't even get a word in with him because the defensive line coach won't let Nick go over there to tell him that he's doing too much. He over there laughing because nobody won't let the head coach come over there and talk to him. We got to reel that type of stuff in, bro. You got to seem to have something for authority. You know what I mean? This is a structure system. This is the coach. You are still on a rookie deal. Yes, you are one of the best in the business at what you do, but you got to be able to show that you can follow the rank. You got to follow the structure, bro, somewhat. You know what I mean? He could have just talked to you. You could have just had your helmet in your head, just shaking your head. You know what I mean?
I think what happened was
they already talked to him, so they went right.
After it happened, Nick already said something to him, and then Clint Hurt got with him, and then Nick still had some more shit to say, and then Clint Hurt was like, "Coach, I got him. Trust me, I got him. Because I was reading Clint Hurt lips. He was saying, he was like, I understand, Coach. I got him. I got you, Coach. I get you, Coach. I got him. I got him." And that's why it's important to insulate your coach with the right kind of people, right? A guy like Clint Hurt, a guy that's built the way he built, look the way he looked, that's the kind of man you need to have a guy like Jalen Carter in the building. There's no other organization in this league that would have been able to handle Jalen Carter the way that we had. We had the infrastructure, right? There are some people who are going to take a little bit longer to mature, and I agree with you, LB. You don't want this to be a problem, especially when the money starts coming into play. When you get that big contract, you don't want that to be a problem. But I think the fact that he's insulated with not only his former college teammates and Nolan Smith and Jordan Davis, who are stand-up individuals, Keely Ringo, a stand-up dude, Nakobe Dean, those are the responsible guys, right? They're, in my opinion, I think they're going to allow Jalen Carter to get to that level that we need him to get to from a maturity perspective. And then with the coaching staff, Clint Hurt, right? And then Nick Sirianni, he ain't no bitch. You saw him talking to Clint Hurt like, yo, hey, listen, you like, get him, talk to him, do what you got. Like, he's in the perfect situation. He got veterans around him. He got his boys from Georgia around him. He's in a more optimal situation than he could have been in any other organization. But I feel I agree with you.
I agree with that. But there are about 10 players on the team that the head coach needs to address directly. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Smitty, Jalen Carter. Let me think who else. Quinyon Mitchell already. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's an issue with those players, then that need to be on camera of the head coach addressing those players. There's no Jalen Carter's a top 3 guy on this stacked ass roster. There's no, I got him, coach. No. I'm the coach. I need to talk to my star player. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to follow the structure a little better. But listen, man, Jalen Carter, man, and then he laughing.
Yeah,
I dig. You know what I mean? That's the bad thing about it. So we just don't want to send the wrong message, man.
I agree with you, LB, because it was lucky that penalty it didn't end up being costly, but that penalty, if it happened 10 seconds before, could have cost us the game.
Yeah,
right. Like, no, y'all absolutely right. And maybe I'm trying to find this, I'm trying to, give him a little bit of a break a little bit because
we're winning. So it's like, it's cute because it hasn't been detrimental to us yet.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But like, look on the flip side, when you look at somebody like George Pickens, like those penalties can cost you drives. They can cost you points. Like, you do have to be mature on the field. I feel like it's funny to us because it hasn't cost us yet, but it could become costly.
No, yeah, I feel you. Like, me personally, it's not a funny situation because I think LB do got a point, right? At the end of the day, as a head coach, if I need to talk to somebody, get the fuck out of my way. Period. Period. As simple as that. You know what I mean? Also, like, I do believe in what one person may say to you another person may not be able to get that off to you. Like I do believe in understanding your personnel and understanding your player, right? Hey, listen, I'm gonna send this guy to talk to him because he gets him. You know what I mean? And maybe that was one of those situations that Clint Hurt felt like, you know what? I understand this player. I'm in the rooms with him. I know what make him tick. You know what I mean? You know, Nick, he's a CEO coach now, so he's moving around the building. So he's not in those rooms all the time. So again, this is me just trying to see both sides of it. But ultimately, I think LB's point trumps mine. That is the fact that at the end of the day, you don't want this to cost you. The big money didn't even really kick in yet. You're a dynamic player, but you don't want to become a liability. On top of that, if head coach need to talk to you, hey, Clint Hurt, get out the way. It's a chain of command in this thing. So I do understand that perspective. I do want to talk to you guys. About that whole situation with Darius Slay, man. That was a wild situation.
I was ready to fight behind Slay, bro.
Because
what you doing, man?
Quinyon Mitchell was ready for war.
And especially the size difference, literally. Pick on someone your own size.
Yeah, I agree with 100%.
You too big.
You heard Quinyon Mitchell? Did you hear Quinyon Mitchell on camera? You heard what he was saying? You heard what Quinyon Mitchell was saying on camera? He was like, you a bitch. You a bitch. He was right at ball. It was crazy.
Ready to ride, bro.
And as soon as Jalen Carter walked over there, Ball tried to skate over to the side. Because I think Jalen Carter know him from Georgia. I don't know, but regardless, though, that was just a crazy situation, man. This is the second time somebody tried to drive Slay into the stands, man. What's going on? What Slay do to somebody, man? Remember they tried to do him in New Orleans? The ball pinning?
They just think that he's an easy target to pick on. I feel like they think Slay is an easy target.
He a nice guy.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, he not going to push back. You know what I'm saying? They know who they think they can pick on. But they found out on Sunday that you can't pick on nobody on this team.
You can't. Yeah, that's Quinyon man, too.
Yeah, this is OG. Quinyon loves Slay. For sure. I'm trying to think who else on defense I want to get into. Yo, Nakobe Dean. Real quick, y'all. I got to give y'all this Nakobe Dean and Zach Ball stats right now. Like, these two brothers are on a different level in terms of just how they've been impacting the game. As of right now, Zach Bond leads the team in total tackles, 134 total tackles, 85 solo tackles. Nakobe Dean, 116 total tackles, 74 solo. Both of these guys got nine tackles for loss. Both of these guys got 3 sacks. Zach Bond got 3.5. Both of these guys got multiple pass deflections. Both of these guys got interceptions. Both of these guys got forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. These guys are stuff in the stat sheet. I haven't seen linebacker play at that. I haven't seen linebacker play at this level with this organization all my life. I'm stamping that.
I mean, we've been talking about
their taxes.
No, I ain't doing no taxes.
It look like you go through some serious paperwork.
Yeah, Bible study. That's what it is.
No. I ain't doing no taxes. I was reading something though. but the linebackers is this is what we all wanted, man. We wanted this type of production. We wanted these guys to be on this type of, we just wanted this, man. And I feel like Zach Bond is definitely having an all-pro season. Nakobe Dean is coming along. He's showing that he could be extended and kept around for. Nakobe Dean earned some money this year. He earned some money this year. He's going to be around. We're showing that it's hard to find good linebackers. Especially at a cheap price. And we were able to do that. We was able to draft one. It took some time. We was able to bring in a defensive coordinator who specialized in seeing where guys both fit. Our defense would not be as good as it is if we didn't have those guys in the middle, man. That's just simple as that. From the run fits to just even coverage opportunities, man. We saw that, even on that play that was caught on Zach Bond, he was in the space.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have been caught. It just was a lucky ass catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Zach Bond was right there. He's always in the right place at the right time.
And honestly, if he turned his head, he probably could have picked it off. If he turned his head.
He could have picked it up.
You don't want your linebacker in that situation anyway. So
you don't.
I mean, when that happened, I was like, I can't get mad at Zach Bond for being in that situation. I can't, because and also they was low key setting that play up. They was pitching the ball all game. Then they did a flea flicker. So they was kind of setting it up all game. That's how you knew they was desperate. That's when you knew they was desperate for offense. They did a flea flicker.
They did everything on that drive. Brought in Justin Fields, had the flea flicker. They did everything for that touchdown. They worked hard for that touchdown. They can have it.
They can have that.
No, they sure did.
They sure did. They did. And we spotted them 3 points on top of that, so they can have that one. Was there anything else y'all wanted to touch on as far as the offensive side, the defensive side? I know Cooper Dejean fumbled on special teams, but I don't think that's gonna happen again. That's uncharacteristic, so I ain't worried about that.
I want him off. I want him off of special teams.
Yeah, he got to get off.
You saw
there,
that hit
bro.
he took?
Yeah, I want him off of special, and that's the only reason why, man, because of the hits that he taking, man. Like, ain't Covey healthy? Well, ain't Covey supposed to get that back?
Covey's still hurt.
He got hurt again. He got hurt.
Yeah,
again.
I want him off of it, man. You could throw Isaiah Rodgers. Somebody need to go back.
Maddox.
No, you can't put Maddox. I wouldn't put Maddox back there.
Maddox
I wouldn't put Maddox nowhere around the ball.
Maddox would die. Like the one play he did make that helped us out was that punt on against Carolina when we pinned him deep. That's about it.
What happened to? Yeah, they said Nolan Smith. What happened to him?
I don't think he's active.
He just don't get no play time.
Okay.
He don't get no time. He was active when I think Smitty was out. I think we elevated him. But Johnny Wilson has always been that guy that we kept around. Didn't he drop a pass over there?
He need to hit the jug machine ASAP.
Yeah,
he dropped a pass. Yeah.
Like, Jalen be putting the ball in his hands. It's been a couple times. Jalen threw him a touchdown one time. He dropped it. I was like, damn, bro. But y'all, let's get to these super chats. They piling up a little bit. So let's get to these. All right, let's see. Sky to the Man T. And we appreciate y'all, by the way. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed. You guys are tuned into the Linc Up featuring Symone Stanley, Laura Brunson, and Tone DeShields II. Sky to the Man. He says Foxworth looked like a black Mo from The Simpsons. That's funny. I can see it now.
I saw that.
I can see it. That's funny. Shout out to Scotty. Keon Banner. He says, you think Eagles get the number 1 seed? That's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible. I'm gonna be honest with you though. Like, I don't think we need it. You wanna know why? Because let's say we get the 2nd seed, right? I think Detroit gonna be one and done. I think somebody gonna get Detroit and they're gonna be one and done. And
that's the only place I ain't trying to go.
I don't want to go there.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Detroit.
Yeah, if they one and done, it's a risk. But if they go one and done, it run through Philly. If we see the 2nd seed, so the 2nd seed is not the worst. But if you can get the number 1 seed, you go for that. Shout out to Quinyon. Purple Drip TV. He says Johnny Wilson catch the ball. If Johnny Wilson catches the ball, we'd be more dangerous. Yeah, man. Right. He got to catch the ball, but I love seeing Kenny Gainwell catch the ball the way he's been catching it. That's going to be because he's more dangerous because he's more elusive. He can make things happen in the backfield. I love it. Sky to the Man back again. He says Greenberg might have to get these hands on God. Greenberg. Who's Greenberg?
Who's Greenberg?
I don't know who that is.
Jake Barnes says need LB and Tone to shake them big black. Whoa, what? Paul,
bro, I slap you in your mouth.
Bro, stop playing.
What
bro.
the heck?
You paid for it.
Oh, you supposed to read it first. Get that off the screen, man.
Yeah,
right.
He supposed
to read before you.
Yeah, I don't, bro. I didn't expect no shit like that.
Who is that? He's a
yo,
weirdo.
Paul. Yo, what's wrong with people, yo? Like
Marco Brezzi, man. Thank you for the super chat. Jalen had to remind everyone, and now the media wants to play the victim. Hurts show everyone that we already knew. When he's asked to step up, he steps up. A new excuse will come off, of course. Now his looks. I can't even read the super chat. His buddy was just wild. He was wild. You was wild, bro.
For real, man. But Marco, I feel you though. At the end of the day, they always got a new excuse, man. Always got a new one, bro, for Jalen Hurts. They always trying to move the goalposts. That's what it is, man. Yo, he out of pocket for that, man.
He is out of pocket. I better not see you nowhere at no tailgate or nothing, bro.
Yo, call God, man. Shout out to Marco.
I'm gonna get my young boy on you.
You should be able to refund. You should be able to refund the super chat.
I wish I could, shit. Cause I ain't no trick. Anyway. Anthony Chops, my man, he said the Jalen Hurts hate is so corny. They're saying he benefits from pretty privilege, huh? They weird as fuck. We are the most complete team in the NFL, and not even Detroit can stop what we're about to do. Facts,
That's
man.
a fact. Everyone in the Super Bowl, man. I'm
telling you, I've been saying it for weeks. We winning it. I've been trying to tell people, if you nervous, get away from me. If you nervous, get away from me. I need people that's ready to stand 10 toes, not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you got nervous energy, I can't be around you because I'm going for gold. Shout out to Ant, man, that's my guy. Antonio Albert with the $50. Shout out to Antonio Albert. He said, let's just keep handing out these body bags and go win the Super Bowl. Facts. Yo, Antonio, I feel you on that, big dog. Scotty back again. He said Hurts got pretty privilege, Foxworth. He put the rainbow next to him. Man, shout out to Scotty. Nina Austin, Miss Nina.
What's
She
up,
says,
Nina?
she said, y'all, my mom is 91 and said to me,
Miss Austin.
she said, y'all, my mom is 91 and said to me, why do they hate this young man so much? Then kisses the Essence magazine.
Not kiss the
You know, she old school. They did that back in the day. Old school.
They
They used to
do
kiss
that back in the
magazines.
day.
You know what I mean?
They acting like Jalen then, you know, just mess with everybody, girl or something, man. I don't know.
Yo. Come on, man. Anyway, War with the 499. He says Serena had it on lock for so long since Jits, everybody in the industry wondered, and the media used to hate it too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, they used to go
the
crazy.
media definitely hated it.
They used to talk crazy about Serena. Crazy. AMHC. He says Zesty. He says Zesty Acho was 0-10. Ring light and makeup. Ring light and makeup ticks gotta go. Yo, man. He hurts make people uncomfortable, man.
I don't like how Acho be. He low key be talking about me on the show, but he ain't gonna say it.
Of course not. Of course not. I peep.
Yeah, he ain't gonna say it.
Shout out to King Solomon, man. Solomon always donating and is keeping it low.
That's
man.
my guy, Silas,
I
man.
appreciate
My guy.
Sal. Shout out to Sal, man.
That's my guy, man.
Warv. He said Foxworth is that cousin. That's why he hate. Are you for real?
That's a fact. Yeah, that's Dak Prescott cousin.
You lying.
I looked it up a while ago. Somebody brought it to my attention and I verified. This was like it was this year I looked it up, this season. I was like, oh, it makes sense. He'll never say nothing bad about Dak. He went on the whole campaign. They need to pay Dak. They need to do this. They need to pay Dak. He went on the whole campaign for Dak. For him to get his bread.
Now that say everything. That
tells
me
everything.
That tells me everything.
Yeah. He goofy.
Purple Drip TV. He says, OMG, Chase Daniels was talking bad on Hurts and Daniels never did nothing in his career. It'd be like that sometimes, man. It'd be like that. Shout out to Purple Drip. TE1 Gaming says, love you guys and gal. Go Birds. Shout out to you, man. We appreciate you. Love you too, dog. K.O. Green. He says, best case in my opinion, Minnesota beats Detroit. Minnesota lose to Green Bay. I think it's very possible.
That's
very possible.
That is the best case scenario,
Green Bay
actually.
like that, though. That defense.
Green Bay defense is buns.
Yeah.
We'll see. Whatever we get, we good with whatever. I'm not, obviously I want the 1 seed, but I'm not pressed on the 1 seed.
Because
if we have to have the 1 seed to
seed.
win, then we wasn't gonna win regardless.
If it got to run through Philly,
I want that.
I'm gonna be
1
honest.
seed. Because you get a bye. You get that bye. You don't have to play the extra game.
Yeah,
That's
like,
that 1 seed
I
coming.
want the 1 seed, but the 1 seed is not crucial to us winning. It's like
shit, that 1 seed. You gotta look at the percentage of people that go to the bowl with the 1 seed. The Cowboys the only team to not make it to the Super Bowl after having a 1 seed like in the last 15 years.
And that's why I want the 1 seed, but it ain't crucial.
I feel you. I understand what you're trying to say, Symone. It's like obviously you want it, but if we don't get it, you feel like we still got everything we need to get it done.
Yeah, like we good regardless.
Yeah, it's I'm with whatever, man. I'm with whatever. I ain't gonna lie. The playoffs getting here, man. It's a couple people that I don't really want to see. Don't mean I'm scared of them. I just don't want to see them.
I don't want to see nobody. You know how I am.
I don't want to see Tampa Bay. I ain't gonna lie. I do not want. I don't know why. I don't want to see Tampa.
All we got to do is win the division.
It don't matter. They got to come to Philly if we see them.
Bay.
We beating them. They come to Philly.
We beat whoever regardless, but I can completely. I mean, Tampa Bay is that team that has a lot of people's cards. They beat the Lions.
Yeah.
We don't have to have the 1 seed to avoid Tampa Bay. All we got to do is win the division and have that first home game. Tampa Bay will win their division. They wouldn't be coming to us. Tampa Bay would be, for Tampa Bay to get in, they have to have won the NFC South, meaning they're going to be hosting the playoff game the first weekend while we're hosting the playoff game. So hopefully somebody else will go and take care of that shit.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Eric Rubin, he says, I appreciate y'all for getting me through my work day. Hey, man, you know what we do, man. It's all love. Shout out to you. Scotty back again. He says, Foxworth wife was glazing Hurts on the podcast, too. Yo, bro, for sure. It was weird. Weird energy, but it's all good, man. It'd be like that.
I feel bad for Foxworth, bro.
When you got the aura, you got the aura. King Sal, what's going on? He said Jalen Hurts has the aura of a prince soon to be king. Shout out to King Solomon would know. The king would know, right? Uncle Nate, he says, I love how the media gaslit AJ Brown's comment and tried to create a controversy between him and Jalen. Now they're winching when they got called out on it, when they getting proven wrong on the field. That's my point. Like, they've been asking him about his targets for weeks. But at the end of the day, he took the bait, so he got to take responsibility. But they want to pretend like they haven't been asking these questions.
Right.
It's all good though. Shout out to Uncle Nate.
Appreciate you.
Monroe Hatcher. He says
shout out Monroe.
Oh, he sent you something?
New studio edition. Got the
chunky cab.
Oh, that's tough.
Chunky suit. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, I can see it. That's tough.
Yeah. You gonna open it and eat it?
You say what?
You ain't gonna never eat it?
It's in for the studio.
You saw her face?
I live in Atlanta. The food too good there for me to eat some chunky
soup. But appreciate you, Monroe.
Yeah, he said we knocking chunky soup out of all the ops. Shout out to Monroe. Marco Bredezzi. He says, how about the attitude of the defense compared to last year, y'all? I was at the game and had a front row seat to that fight. The mentality is back. Q came running in when we saw Slay in trouble. I love it. Bro, it's back, bro. We got an edge to us.
Last year, we let James Bradbury walk around and get slapped up. Nobody didn't do nothing for him.
They didn't do nothing.
Everybody got everybody back now.
For sure. As they should. It's a shame for Bradbury technically still on his roster, y'all. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Good. I ain't got no beef with Bradbury.
I ain't got beef with
him.
He gave us his best year of his career. I'll take it.
Him leaving next year might free up the bag, though, for a lot of people to stay.
Might be. Just might. Antonio Albert. He said, hats off to my big three. Keep the pressure on these bum-ass haters. Go Birds.
Appreciate you, Antonio. Go Birds.
Thank you, bro. James Jones with the $1.99. He says, Tone, go Redskins. No lie. I tip my hat to Barkley. Hey, James, I appreciate you for locking on the content, man. You always supported the show.
What you see? What you see, boy?
Yo, my dog be doing the same thing, bro. Just always in the window. Just
wait, who there? It's Terrence.
Huh?
Terrence out there.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Terrence out there.
I got
Terrence out there.
I got that long military edition on the sofa over there. Who that, boy?
Oh man.
Let me know.
Shout out to James Jones. Derek Moore.
He probably just trying to go outside.
Derek Moore, he says the thing that people keep missing is we had the ball for 24 minutes. Insane. With this type of defense, we'll always be ready. Complimentary football. Derek, you so right, man.
He ain't scaring nobody. Here you go right here.
You so right. Aw. How old is he?
Right.
Aww.
3.
Yeah,
he ain't scaring nobody, man.
Yeah, my young boy going on 10 months, I think. 9 months, something like that. Antonio Albert back again. He said Jalen Carter has been getting double teamed all season, so I understand his pain, and not to mention he was being held 90% of the time. Come on now, facts. Now I do understand he's been getting held all year, but you still got to have some level of discipline intact. At the end of the day, you're a professional. You know, come to territory when you're that great. But he hasn't gotten a holding call on all year, which is insane to me.
Really?
Yes, all year. Did you know
he hasn't got a single call?
Think about this, y'all. Let me put it in perspective, right? Because we don't get penalties like that. Last Sunday was an anomaly for us. We don't get penalties in our favor like that. Did y'all know that the Eagles are at the bottom of the league and when it comes to first downs from penalties?
Damn.
We don't get we don't benefit from we don't get first downs because of penalties. We're at the bottom of the league. We don't.
You gotta think. I don't know the last time we got a pass interference. We ain't been running up. We ain't been throwing the ball.
Exactly. But guess who's at the top of the league when it comes to first downs from penalties?
The Chiefs.
Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So, I think Carolina got them 1 and Pittsburgh is 2. But my point still stands though. Shout out to Antonio Albert. AMHC. He says the TV didn't show Nick and Carter hugging it out in the 4th. Yeah, they hugged it up, but that situation got either. I saw that. I saw it on Twitter.
I don't think it's nothing serious, but
I don't think it's nothing serious either. But I understand. But I think your point still stands though. Like it still has to be a hierarchy. But they hugged it. See, the thing is though, the Eagles are, what's my man? Kyle Brandt had a pretty good analogy. He said the Eagles are like that married couple who's been married for like 45 years. They argue all the time. No, matter of fact, I lied. I buried the lead. He said the Eagles are like that married couple that argues all the time, argues in front of company. People don't understand how they're together, but they've been together for 45 years, and they're going to celebrate their 46th anniversary. Like, it just works. You know what I mean? Like we passionate, we hold each other accountable, and I just think that's just the dynamic in the team, man. A lot of the time, the media tries to flip that and say we dysfunctional, when in reality, It's a family, man. It's a family affair. You know, the family feud sometimes. You know what I mean? You argue with your brother, argue with your sister, argue with your uncle, man, that keeps stealing your Cheerios. Like, it happens sometimes. Kivo the Prince with the super chat. He says, Carter funny for not letting Davis help Buddy up. I didn't even see that.
They be clowning out there, bro.
For sure. Ellen Small. He says, or she says, this slave band rush to the wall reminded me of the movie The Blind Side. I hate that damn movie, but
that movie was very painful though.
Yeah, I can't stand that movie. I mean, like, you know, it's always a white savior flick. But anyway, shout out to Ellen. T with the super chat says Jalen Hurts shut me right up. He made all the right reads. Ball came out on time and very precise. If he continues to take advantage of the opportunities, Super Bowl. You know what, T? I respect that because you got some people that no matter what he show you, they're not going to acknowledge it. I respect you for saying, hey, I ain't got nothing to say. Some guys don't know how to not have nothing to say, and that's the problem. Shout out to T. Warv. He says,
yes, LB, are we hitting the game Sunday? I'm going to be at the game. Y'all tell LB pull up.
Man, I'm scared of being in the same place as you, man.
What?
Oh, yeah, I heard you're a celebrity.
Not that. We took that L last time. We went to the Falcons game.
Why are you bringing that up? Some of these people don't know about that.
It's going to be 29 degrees. Me and you know.
I'm going to be at the game, Warv. I'll be at the game on Sunday. Yes. So please win.
I think I'm gonna pull up.
I did a video. Last time I was at FedEx Field was when we won the Super Bowl.
Oh, that might be the vibe.
So this is the first time I've been back since that season.
Shout out to War. Have a safe trip, War. Dino Tartatino says we could have scored on that last drive too. Absolutely. The Lions would have did that, but that's how guys get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Dino. We appreciate you for the super chat, but I feel you on that. We definitely could have scored, but it's all good. We won the game by 2 touchdowns.
See, now LB there in the comments telling me stay home. See what you did.
Daniel Walker with the super chat. He said,
I'm gonna go. Where you sitting at?
Let me see.
Just let me know offline. Don't let them know. You know, there's gonna be a line of people at your joint.
Bye.
Think about Symone.
Right.
Symone. Sign my forehead, Symone.
Not sign my forehead.
I'm just saying, Symone. Like you got. I saw you on Twitter, man. They after you right now. I saw that.
After me?
I saw that exchange. Boy shot his shot. He shot his shot. He tried you.
Oh yeah, he said something crazy.
I thought you said I was petty.
Oh no, he's slick.
No, yeah. So Symone ain't even understand that first. He's talking about something. Why you so petty? And
I thought like, you said, why you so petty? That was like, damn.
She saw what I do. She's about what I do.
Right.
Yo.
Buddy was confused at that. Buddy was like, oh, the shot is ruined. The shot is completely ruined now.
Completely ruined. Airball.
The shot is by accident. The shot is ruined.
Oh my God, the meme was crazy that you posted, LB.
I'm just a chill girl for real.
It's chill. Oh man, Daniel Walker says I'm at work, but I'm swinging in to say go Birds, and I knew Hurts was going to shut everyone up. He's been balling for years. Hurts season,
right?
For sure, man. Hurts always answer the call. Shout out to Daniel. AJ Sartor, LB, you want to read this one?
He said, "What's up, fam? Showing love from SC. We are the most complete team in the NFL. Haters get ready. Eagles are Super Bowl champs. Shout out to my family in Sharon, PA. Yes,
shout
sir.
out to AJ Sartor. Shout out to you, man. Holding it down in South Carolina by way of Pennsylvania. Shout out to you. All right. Someone want to read this one?
Green Wingman. People need to be reminded that this team was already stacked with both AJ and Smitty. Barkley may have done the most damage, but he's a bonus. This team is capable of getting it done any way they want. I don't know, man. Bonus is a little disrespectful, man. We had some stars.
Disrespectful.
We had stars, yes, but Saquon Barkley is a.
I don't think I understand what he's trying to say though.
Yeah,
I understand what he's trying to say. But Saquon more than a bonus.
I would say like
this the thing.
Gainwell
salary.
Is a bonus.
That's salary
like
right
somebody
there.
that's just a compliment. Like a compliment is a bonus.
I see what he's saying though.
Like Gainwell is a bonus. Saquon Barkley
you gotta
is
think.
a bonus. He's a core element. Like
we won the NFC without this player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel him. We went to the bowl without this guy. Yeah.
I get what he's trying to say. I think about it. I get what he's saying. Scotty, He says, "Let Monroe take you on that day, Symone."
Y'all wilding in the super chats.
Who's Monroe?
Monroe is my dog, bro. Monroe's the one who got me the suit.
Oh, the Chunky Campbell soup. All right.
No, that's the homie, bro. Monroe like a grandpa. Monroe, get in these comments to let him know.
I know Tarantino. Thanks for super chat. Tampa Bay always catch us when we're injured, though. They do.
They definitely do. Definitely do.
That's a good point.
Because we ain't had nobody when we played them. No AJ, no Smitty, no Lane, no Len. Who was? We lost Cam Jurgens in the beginning of the game. Lost Reed Blankenship in that game. No Makai.
Damn, it's 120?
Oh, shit, damn. Let me
get on my God.
It's the super chats that keep flying in. So many of them. Shout out to Dino. B Moore, Benjamin Moore says, love this crew. LB, 15-2, baby. Yeah, man. We going.
Yes, sir.
We going. Mr. 89. He says, in case it wasn't mentioned, the Steelers was held to 11 snaps in the second half. I'm glad you said that part too, because 2 drives, 11 snaps. That's insane. We had how many snaps? We had like 40 plus snaps in that half. 11 snaps in the second half, and from 10:29 in the fourth, we ate up the clock. Offense was impressive for sure, man, for sure. Andrew Nathan, he says, would you sign Slay for another year? I would. Yo, did you know Slay is top 10 in the league in
pass deflections?
Not pass deflections, but completion rate. He's one of the top 10 best corners when it comes to completion rate. Right?
Go ahead and put Monroe comment, because they're not even paying no attention to what y'all saying right now. Go ahead and put Monroe comment on the screen. Thank you. Monroe is not friend zone. Monroe don't want to be in nothing other than the friend zone. Monroe is like my uncle. Thank you, Monroe. We family.
That's funny, man.
Leave my guy Monroe alone, right?
Leave Monroe alone, man. That's OG. But as far as what I signed Slate for another year, why not? Why not? He playing well. He playing well.
Yeah, I would keep Slay, bro. Like somebody said, Uncle Zone.
Yeah. Braylon Johnson says, I think Jalen Hurts 0-4 against the Bucks. No, he's not. He beat the Bucks last season. He's 1 are we counting the Tom Brady era? I mean, we might as well, because he lost twice as Tom Brady. So that's the thing. He beat the Baker Mayfield. So that's 1-2. He's 1-3 against the Bucks. He's 1-3. Actually, yeah, I think he's 1-3 against the Bucks. No,
1-3.
He's 1-4. No, he's 1-4.
He played the Bucks 5 times?
No, he's played the Bucks 4 times. Twice in the playoffs. This regular season.
We played them twice last year too.
We beat them early on last season
and lost in the playoffs.
No, regular season we beat the Bucks.
Yes, and then we lost to them in the playoffs in the first round.
Yeah, so he's 1-3.
No, that's 1-4.
No, we lost to the Bucks in that playoff game.
He's 1-3. We played them 4 times. He won 1 and lost 3.
Yeah, 1-1 and lost 3.
Okay, let's do some math real quick. He played Tom Brady twice.
Right.
That's 2 games.
That's 2 losses.
He played Baker 3 times.
He played Baker twice. When he played Baker 3 times?
He played Baker twice last year and once this year.
Yeah, 1-4. You're right.
Oh, damn, it is 1-4. Yeah, so
he 1-4 against the Bucks.
I forgot about Brady twice. Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because it was the same thing. Played him in the regular season and lost in the playoffs. So that happened to him twice in his career. Anyway.
I think he beat every team in the NFC.
Yeah, at least once, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Worf says, we argue, then ask what you want to eat after. Yo, y'all saw that meme that AJ Brown posted? Or the little video from, what was that? The Morgan Freeman joint. I forgot the movie called.
I haven't seen no black movies.
Is it Lean on Me? It's a classic.
You ain't seen no. What you mean? You ain't have seen.
What you mean?
What does that mean?
I haven't seen no black movies.
What does that mean?
Getting references because people post memes and stuff.
But
what's your favorite? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
I'm a gag. Like the way I haven't seen no black movies, I don't think I understand.
So you ain't you ain't seen Paid in Full.
You ain't seen Friday, the first one.
You ain't seen Friday?
You ain't seen The Wood?
Nope. I promise I've never seen Friday.
How you in Atlanta? Hold on, wait. You need to go back to the Carolinas. How you in Atlanta and you ain't
see
a black
The Wood?
You ain't see The Wood?
You ain't see Brown Sugar?
I've seen pieces of The Wood. The Wood is the one with
Hey, that was crazy.
I was gonna let she a girl. I was gonna slide.
Wait, The Wood is the one.
Oh yeah, if you'd have said that, that'd have been crazy.
Right, I ain't say that shit. I was gonna let her roll. She a woman. I was gonna let her roll.
Hey, the title of that movie is crazy.
The Wood is the one where they went to the dance. Like he asked the girl out.
Yeah.
I'm from North Carolina.
I have seen Forrest Gump. Yes, I have.
They ain't no black movie.
I know they asked me in the comments. I don't know why I have not seen any of the black movies. I grew up in a black family. We all black.
I mean, I ain't talking about like you ain't got to go like color purple.
No, I have not.
I'm talking about the funny. I'm talking about the funny
Boys in the Hood.
You seen Menace to Society?
Nope. I'm telling
you. Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood came out in like '92 though. So
you seen School Days?
I told you I've never seen.
Did you see How High?
No.
Did you see Coolie High?
No, I have not seen Belly. I did see.
You ain't see Belly?
No.
Bad Boys, damn.
I saw Bad Boys 4.
I'll give you a break with that one.
The newest Bad Boys.
The newest one. You ain't see the first, second, and third one? You just don't watch movies. You travel.
You just don't watch
movies. You don't watch movies. You move around.
What show is you watching right now? What are you watching on TV right now? Sports? You just
I'm watching a deep cut show, bro. I'm watching this show called From.
Oh, my brother loved that show.
Bro, From is so good. So MGM Plus, Grand. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, my brother loved that show.
I haven't seen Soul Plane, Cradle to the Grave. I told you.
You ain't seen Soul Plane? Cradle to the Grave.
Well, let me tell y'all this though. This is probably why I haven't seen a lot of these movies. I didn't have cable growing up. So y'all was probably watching a lot of these movies on BET and stuff.
I was watching. I had the bootleg,
VHS bootleg. Go to the barbershop.
I had the bootleg.
Go to the barbershop, grabbing some. You know what I mean? My man, come in, see these DVDs.
Yeah, we was watching stuff from another side.
So I will say this though, like I watched a lot of like when I was like deploying, going to Afghanistan for a year. That's all I did was watch TV and movies. So I caught up on a lot of that stuff like during that time. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I get it.
Hey, just say movies. Don't say black movies. You hurt my heart when you said that.
No, because I've seen the other ones.
The only ones.
What's the other ones?
I've seen movies from other cultures.
You see Me, Myself, and Irene?
What's that?
That shit funny.
That's a joke.
I was watching
Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, I've seen the Cosby Show. Even though I'm glad even though we're not supposed to be talking about that.
Oh man. Let's get through the super chats. Knight Rider back again. He says, I like Nino Hurts. Rockabye, baby. They in trouble.
Facts. Nino Hurts.
He did come to the game just like a hitman. Shout out to Knight Rider. Davon Tyree. He said, what's up, Tone, LB, and Symone? Y'all attending any playoff games this year? Hopefully I can catch a game with y'all this year.
No. So if we go
to the NFC Championship,
I'm going to pop out.
To the championship, NFC?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be tough.
I'm popping out too.
Because the first two like weekends in January, I gotta work. So like wild card weekend, I would have to work, and then divisional weekend, I would have to work. So it would have to be the championship game. I feel you. Yes, I know who Uncle Ruckus is. I did see the Boondocks.
The Boondocks at work. Classic. Shout out to Devon. William
Did
Johnson.
they extra on ATL?
Yes, I've seen Stuart Little.
Wait. Did you see ATL? Did you see ATL?
The show?
No, the movie.
With T.I., Nunu, the ice skating ring?
What?
That's like the last. This is probably like the last black movie, low key.
Not the last black movie.
It might be. It might be.
You in Atlanta? How?
We're not just watching movies in Atlanta. It's not some big jumbotron in the city with black movies playing.
I'm just saying.
Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother. You seen Undercover Brother? You seen Drumline?
I ain't seen none of them.
You just don't watch movies. Just say you don't watch movies.
Yes, I have seen Home Alone. Yes, I have seen Stuart Little. I'm telling you, I've seen movies from the other side.
Yo, you crazy. This is
Have y'all seen Ferris Bueller Day Off?
Yeah.
No, what the hell is that?
You never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I've seen that. You ever seen The Breakfast Club? The Breakfast Club. You seen that classic, John? Come out in the 80s, I think.
The only Breakfast Club I know is Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee. That's the only one I know, bro.
Yes, I've seen Black Panther. I've seen the new black movies. So I've seen Black Panther.
Oh, man. William Johnson says, just checking in, Tone. Did y'all see or mention where Nick Wright said he didn't believe Jalen when he said they can pass if they need to? Okay, listen, man. They always switch your sides.
He said it after he showed it. After he showed them they can. He still don't believe him.
I don't know. I got to double back, but I could have swore because I didn't hear that. But shout out to William, though. Chaotic Green with a $2 super chat. He says, what team has Hurts not beaten in his career? That's a good question. That's a real good question. I feel like he's beating everybody at least once, right? Oh,
You know,
no,
it might be the Jets. Didn't the Jets beat us?
That's a good point. I don't think he's beat them in the regular season. No. He did.
It might be the Jets.
You know what? The one opportunity he would have had, he was hurt. Gardner Minshew beat him.
Oh, okay.
That was in 2000. That was 2021.
Right.
So he didn't beat the Jets yet. Technically,
Didn't we lose to the Jets though?
we lost when Jalen was playing last year.
Yeah, so
Right, that's what I'm
Jalen
saying.
had-
Yeah. So Jets.
They
Yeah.
said the Seahawks too.
Yeah, he ain't beat the Seahawks yet. Yeah,
Did we play them?
He only played them
Yeah,
once though.
last year during the collapse, remember?
Yeah, he only played them
okay,
once.
yeah.
He only played them once though.
We played the Seahawks last year.
Uncle Nate says being an ATL, never seen ATL is crazy.
What y'all think they got just a big jumbotron playing movies in Atlanta?
Nah, but that's egregious.
But
though.
when ATL came out, was you living in Atlanta?
When did it come out?
I think
Symone
2006.
Symone, how old are you again?
Oh, I wasn't here then.
Symone, how old are you again?
27.
27. All right. You should have saw ATL.
I
I'm
don't know,
telling
bro.
you, I haven't seen none of
In
these
2006,
movies.
in
Booty tang.
2006,
What is booty tang?
in 2006, Symone was like 10, so she probably ain't see it.
Bro, I saw ATL in daycare, like aftercare, like I was watching movies. I was watching movies I shouldn't be watching. I'm gonna be honest. My dad had me watching crazy shit, like. But shout out to Uncle Nate, man.
27. So when was she born?
No, I haven't seen 8.
I'm 29.
So you was born in 97.
Mm-hmm.
I was born
in
in 94.
You was born in 99.
I'll be
94. 94.
I have
94,
seen
yeah.
all the Rocky movies. I'm telling you,
I'll be 30 this year.
The other side.
My birthday, the last day of the year, December 31st.
You got a New Year's Eve, baby.
Yeah, I ain't got no babies, but I am.
I mean, you're a New Year's Eve, baby.
Yeah. I don't really like it like that though.
I wouldn't either, because everybody at New Year's Eve parties.
Yeah, it's too much going on. Only way I can really do stuff people is if I have something, and that's a lot of work. So, shout out to Young Prophet. He said Foxworth's wife pretty much told him she would cook. She would cuckold him with Hurts on his podcast. I get it.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
they
man.
with the super chats.
Yeah,
Come on, next chat.
William Johnson said it after Jalen showed it.
No,
Pause.
I haven't seen the
What
player.
we talking about here?
That super chat after this was a little wild, but
what are we talking about here?
Anyway, William Johnson, you talking about
the? He said. Nick Wright. Nick Wright said
it.
Yeah. That's ultimate. That's hating, bro.
Right.
I don't even got time. We be here forever. That's like me gonna go get a new car, and you hating automatically. Yeah, I still don't think he can afford it, bro. I'm pushing it. What are we talking about here?
Hey, Symone, you made them mad.
You wanted to get repossessed. You hating that bad?
They mad at you today, man.
Who mad at
chat?
me?
They disappointed.
Who?
All of them.
I'm gonna go watch these movies, and I'm gonna let y'all know. I was supposed to.
She's 27. Y'all gotta understand. Half the movies that y'all naming came out in like 1992.
Exactly. See, when they started saying like the modern movies, like Roots, I've seen Roots. I've seen Rush Hour. Somebody said Rush Hour.
Okay.
I've
all right.
seen,
I love Rush Hour.
You seen Blue Street with Martin when he was the cop? Blue Street low-key a classic.
You seen National Security?
National Security low-key a classic.
Uh,
She probably seen National Security. Like National Security. Let me tell you about National Security.
Martin.
I think Martin. National Security came out like
90.
when they used to come on. No, but when National Security and Blue Street come on, it's like 11 o'clock on HBO back in the day when you were suspended. So you had to be like suspended from school.
Yep.
To see
you're right. You're right.
You had to be like suspended from school, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It used to be on like because the premium channels like HBO. They had HBO.
Right.
They naming all kinds of crazy stuff, all about the Benjamins.
You seen White Chicks? You ain't see all about the Benjamins?
You ain't see all about the Benjamins?
I'm telling y'all, I haven't seen none of this stuff.
I got to find. I'm about to DM Dylan.
Lottery ticket.
LB trying to save
has
you.
seen way more than me.
I believe it.
Okay.
Dylan is mixed though. So
that's even more egregious.
He's seen more than me, but he hasn't seen all of them.
All about the Benjamins. You seen Barbershop, right?
No, she ain't
I've
seen it.
I've seen Rush Hour, yes.
She ain't seen it. And she just gotta get caught up, man. She been grinding.
Listen. You know what? I ain't mad at you though. You getting to
listen. Y'all gonna stop coming for my younger man. She been grinding.
She getting to
it.
Had time. She getting to it. Leave her alone. Yo, somebody said you seen Roll Bounce?
I
ain't even see Roll Bounce, but I know of it.
Damn.
Ain't that joint with Bow Wow?
Yeah, that joint was a good joint. That's a good joint.
Good Burger.
Yeah, that was on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
I love Good Burger.
Training Day.
You
see Training. I know you ain't see Training Day.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So many damn movies. People just throw them out there.
It's too many movies.
Damn. That's crazy, man. We'll be here all day, man, trying to figure out what Symone
Set it
calls.
off.
Last one. Set it off. Yeah. Set it off. No, it's fine. It's cool. We're gonna get you up to speed.
Jeez.
We're gonna get the Airbnb in New Orleans when we go to the spot, the pool, all of that.
No,
but in your room, I'm gonna have a teleprompter.
He's in a teleprompter.
I'm gonna have a teleprompter in your room, like a projector, my bad. And you're gonna be watching movies 24/7.
Oh my God.
I feel like for the Super Bowl, we should actually be in Philly.
You saw Major Payne? Did you see Major Payne?
If we go to the Super Bowl, I feel like it'd be better to be in Philly.
We could do that.
Because
when we win, I'm going to Philly for the parade.
No, I'm talking about like if we go to the Super Bowl, it's better to watch the Super Bowl.
So you want to watch it somewhere in Philly?
Yeah.
That's
because I feel like it's gonna be more lit in Philly than it's gonna be in New Orleans. Because obviously,
I see what you're saying. Being around
no, it's gonna be more lit in New Orleans. I ain't gonna lie. That's like the second home for Phillies fans.
Oh, for real?
For Eagles fans, hell yeah, because they always show us respect from when Katrina hit. When Katrina hit, they all came to Philly. A lot of them people down there, they were sleeping in schools and all of that. Okay. So you know what I mean? They still rock with us hard. The Eagles, like I think the Eagles Stadium opened up for like families and stuff that was trying to get away from the hurricane. But
I did not know that. That's crazy.
I think New Orleans would be better. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know. I see it's pros and cons to both. New Orleans is lit, though.
The food is gonna be a little warmer in February,
but it's gonna be more mass of people. Like it's gonna be more Philly fans, obviously in Philly. Like, is there even gonna be a lot of Philly fans in New Orleans? You know, the Super Bowl will be like a cocktail of fans.
Yeah, and everything gonna be way more expensive. Way more expensive.
That's gonna be more expensive in Philly, I think.
But it's gonna be more events going on in New Orleans.
Yes, nobody really be partying like New Orleans. Then I think they should be getting ready for the Mardi Gras around that time, right? Is the Mardi Gras like in February?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I don't know, y'all. But y'all want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Man, it's been a hell of a show, y'all. We appreciate y'all for locking in. Final super chats, Antonio Albert, appreciate you. And Jamar Tisdale. He says, how to be a player with Bill Bellamy. Yeah, that's a good joint.
She ain't seen that.
It's a classic.
I already know. I can already tell now.
Okay. Have you seen last one? Have you seen Tuka play that game?
You talking about with Martin?
One more Chestnut and one more Chestnut.
What's the joint? What's the joint?
You talking about the joint with him and Danny DeVito? That joint.
No, yeah, that joint. That was my joint. Yeah,
like
what's the name of that shit? No, what's the joint with Gabrielle Union and LL Cool J? When she made the spicy baked beans?
Deliver Us from Eva.
You ain't seen Deliver Us from Eva?
You
ever seen Deliver Us from Eva?
This is classic. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Damn.
When I told y'all I haven't seen no black movie.
We believe you. We believe you, man.
I believe you.
I'm telling y'all.
The Best Man, Life.
You seen The Best Man. You had to see The Best Man now. You had to see
The Best Man.
I think I saw The Best Man Holiday.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's the one with Chris Brown.
Like Mike?
Wait. Did you say Chris Brown?
Oh, she's talking about This Christmas.
You talking about This Christmas? That's This Christmas.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a classic. Delroy Lindo, Loretta Devine. Who else in that joint? Chris Brown, Idris Elba. You know what I mean? Lauren London. That's a classic.
I haven't seen Love and Basketball.
Makai
Welcome
Pfeiffer.
Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That's low key a classic. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
That's a good movie. That's a funny
It is.
joint.
I like it. It is a funny joint. All right, y'all. We out, man. We talking.
Yeah, we out. Hey, listen, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all been tuned into the Link Up featuring Symone Stanley and her no movie watching ass. Laura Brunson.
No, she been grinding. I know you saw Think Like a Man.
I did see Think Like a Man, bro.
They had the city on Smash. That's like 6 years old.
Yo, chicks was locked in on that.
That came out when I was in high school, I think.
Yeah, chicks was locked in on that movie.
Think Like a Man was crazy because everybody came to school the next day talking about you look like Regina Hall. That's when the Regina Hall stuff started for me.
Like a Man?
Yes.
Everybody you like Regina Hall.
Now I see it.
And I was like, who is Regina Hall? And everybody, I'm telling you, I'm running track. Everybody on the track team like, Symone, I didn't know you was an actor. I didn't know you was in a movie. I'm like, what y'all talking about? They like Regina Hall, Think Like a Man. And I went and Googled. I'm like, who is this Regina Hall? That's when all the Regina Hall business started.
Symone said, I wasn't even going to watch this. I don't care.
Oh, man. Shout out to
like, I don't
y'all.
care.
Shout out to y'all, man. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all turn this live stream into something else. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for locking in. Your Philadelphia Eagles are going to continue to run the table on the rest of the league, man. They are 12-2 right now, en route to a 15-2 season, en route to a Super Bowl berth and a Super Bowl championship. I'm calling it. I'm claiming it. I'm putting that energy into the zeitgeist, into the universe. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the show. Subscribe to Symone Stanley at Symone with the Sports. Subscribe to Lord Brunson. Y'all know where to find him, man. One of the best doing it. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. You guys have been tuned into the Link Up. We out of here, y'all. Fly Eagles fly.
Peace.
Turn the